What's up, duelists? It's the video at least three of you have been waiting for. I'm joined by Karpath, playing Karpath's deck here today. What's up, Karpath?
Not much. How about you, man?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Thanks for doing this video with me. I really appreciate it. Before we get into things, why don't you tell people a little bit about yourself? What got you into Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh, I started playing, well, as a little kid, basically. Watched the show when I was like 5 years old, kindergarten. It was very cool in elementary school to be into Yu-Gi-Oh at the time. But yeah, I basically just played my whole life. I was a little young to play competitively back when I was really into the game. I don't really like modern formats too much, but that's a whole different discussion. But yeah, it's basically just been a fun thing I've done my whole life. So yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. You've had an opportunity to kind of reconnect with people online and play Edison format. Is there a reason you like Edison format in particular, like as opposed to the other formats?
Well, I have a lot of nostalgia for like the synchro era of the game because it's when I really started playing like actually competitively, as opposed to just playground, nonsense. But I started out around like 2009, so I really like all these formats around this era. And Edison's just strikes me as a very balanced sort of format where I can, do all sorts of creative ideas with deck building and have some degree of success with them. So I really like that about the format.
Yeah, dude, speaking of creative, this deck is fucking wild. This deck is really cool. What kind of inspired you for this deck?
So actually, I saw a video on this channel like a year ago, I think, with Gibbination's Diamond Dude Turbo deck. He had this like crazy build with Kuraz and DDR and Divine Sword, Phoenix Blade, and that really got me thinking about building a deck around Kuraz because I think this card's pretty underutilized in this format. I think it's got a lot of potential. Obviously, I went a very different direction in the build. I decided to build it around these like field spells and using Kuraz to generate advantage as opposed to just cycling through my deck for Dark Armed like Gibbonation was. But yeah, that's what got me thinking about it anyway.
This card's really good. It works well with Gear Town. It doesn't make Gear Town miss timing, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, it does not. They're simultaneous, and it's the same with Ancient Fairy Dragon, unless you choose to search. Unfortunately, that would cause it to miss timing.
Makes
But the
sense.
life point.
Another cool thing about Kuraz is it's the only monarch that gets its effect whenever it's normal or special summon. Doesn't need to be tribute summoned. I think the only other monarch that does this isn't even legal in the format, right? It's like Delg or something. So,
I don't remember.
but either way, that's really cool because you can summon it off of things like Mausoleum, or you can special summon it with like Call of the Haunted, and it will still get its on summon effect, which is really sick. I like the skeleton of this deck a lot. I think it's super dope. You down to jam some games? Down to play some games
Oh yeah,
against
let's
against
let's try it out.
let's go. Let's go. Hell yeah. All right, cool. Cool. I guess we just host and say Edison format all caps. Can you see everything all right on your end? Is
Yeah, I
everything
can see everything.
all right? Cool. Yeah, so basically you're just gonna tell me what to do, and I'm gonna listen to your reasoning, and we'll put on a little show for the people, the good viewers of the E3 channel. And
Okay.
if you guys like this kind of video, make sure you like and subscribe. Carpath demands it. Isn't that right, Carpath?
I yeah, yes, I demand that.
Nice. All right, we got a game versus Rybo. As is customary, Carpath, I can't pick one of these. You gotta pick one.
I'm thinking rock right now.
You
Is
think
where I'm
rock?
at.
Okay, we
All
drew.
right. All right. After rock, I like to go to scissors. I think.
You do?
Damn.
Oh no! Oh
Oh.
no!
We've blown it now.
Oh, that's rough. That's rough. It's okay. This deck does a pretty good job of going second, especially if you draw Foolish Burial. From what I've practiced the deck a little bit, just to make sure I wasn't totally rusty. Um, but this hand looks all right. I mean, this is awkward, right? But
Mm. There's always one of them in your hand, the level eights.
yeah, opponent's playing 41. I think they're on Hero Beat. It looks like it might even be the exact net deck uh from the tournament that was also on 41.
This deck generally does pretty good in the hero beat. I think it's very good at just sticking a big guy and it's gonna be
Yeah.
pretty strong.
Yeah, I could see that. Dandelion's also like kind of a headache for their deck because you set it and then maybe they spark it or something, and then you just get all the advantage.
Mm.
Ooh, that's a nice
All
draw.
right.
Just
Oh no.
that's rough.
Well, you
That's a,
hate to see it.
yeah, maybe they'll take Titanial.
Yeah,
Nah, there's no
we
shot.
can only hope.
One thing that's nice though is if they don't take the Debris Dragon, we can just kind of set it, can't we?
Hmm.
Or we might go Lone
I don't
Fire
know.
into
I feel
Dandy.
like
Depends on what they
we want
take.
to try to make a debris play next turn if we can, but
Yeah, that's true. I guess it just depends on what they take. They might actually take Titanial. If their other set is bottomless, I could see them taking Titanial here.
I think it's unlikely that they will take titanium. Oh,
Okay.
lone fire.
Okay. Okay. Fair. Fair.
Interesting choice.
They can
Okay.
only summon once next turn because they have no water in their grave, right?
Yeah, I think we just set Dandy and chill here.
Yeah. And then we actually have a guaranteed Titanial next turn because we can brain something, then double tribute. Or we could obviously do some debris stuff too.
Yeah. We do not know what they're back.
Oh,
Oh, that's right.
my god. Okay.
All right. We've been owned.
That's exceptional. That's exceptional. The DD Warrior Lady inclusion. You know, it's a really a shame because like we lost the rock paper scissors. The opponent started Stratos, Trap Dust Shoot, and then had of course DD Warrior Lady for our only starter. But we're still all right, you know. We're still all right. We got Debris Dragon. This guy's got a lot of defense, right?
Yeah, I think we just gotta set him here.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're risking too much damage. Dang. Maybe. Oh, we should have set call too.
Yeah, probably. Uh,
That's all right.
Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us.
Should be all right. Yep. Yeah. That's something that can happen in this format. This is a little awkward. It's a little awkward.
Sorry,
That's
we're
okay.
okay. We're okay.
Honestly,
Just
if
gotta
if we find a field spell, we're
rip something off. Yeah.
probably all right.
Okay, that's
That's okay, right?
we can brain and make a Kuraz play with Gear Town, possibly.
That sounds pretty good. If we brain Stratos,
Brain
attack
set
first,
the
right?
Gear Town. Yeah, attack first.
Or
And
is that too high risk? If we
no, they would not. Would they deprison their own Stratos? I feel like
they might deprison our Mirror Force here.
Hmm.
Either way,
Well, if you want
we gotta brain it.
if we could,
Is the 1800 damage gonna matter really?
probably not.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm thinking. Because we could also like if we're popping Gear Town, we could also attack with the Gear Dragon instead, which is more
That would
damage.
be even more damage. Yeah,
Yeah,
plays around deprison.
and we are popping one of their back rows, right?
I think I pop both here, honestly.
Well, we have to pop the
But
Gear Town.
both of ours.
Oh, you mean pop the call as well?
No, I mean pop Kurez and Gear Town.
Oh,
Kurez can't attack the turn it's summoned, so like there's no reason to leave it sitting there. Rather, once it gets it in the grave for call.
interesting. Okay. So we'll tribute that.
Generally, like trying to pop back row with Kurez is very, very risky because if it's chainable, they still get to draw the card.
Do they have Solemn too? That'd be insane.
Oh, it's skill drain.
So
All right, on the bright side, we get to attack now.
we do get to attack, right?
Right.
This card cannot
Yeah.
attack during the turn it is normal summon or special summon. That's ignored by skill drain, right? It's not a condition or anything.
I'm pretty sure I looked this up, and we can attack.
All right, I'll just take your word for it. You're the deck master. We're attacking directly for 2400. They did have the deprison. Maybe it's a good thing we did do everything first. Then I suppose. This is bad, but they're out of monsters, right? Oh no, they have the ocean.
They got one ocean. Okay.
But ocean under drain doesn't do anything, does it?
Does not. It is a 15 vanilla.
So end phase, do we call the debris? And then
Yeah, I think so.
yeah,
100%.
that makes sense.
'Cause we don't want to get blown out by an oppression or whatever. Okay.
True.
I guess we just go to defense set plague.
Yeah.
The
Is
only-
there
yeah.
is there any merit to holding the plague? No,
No, I don't.
no, right? Okay, cool. I mean, all things considered, we kind of made out.
What?
Skill drain. Yeah, you can't add back. Yes, yes. Not a
Floodgate.
one-sided floodgate. Yeah, exactly. Miracle Fusion still does get us here. That,
Future fusion. Well, it gets us in 2 turns.
yeah. We gotta find a way around that, don't we? I guess if we tribute summon Titanial next turn, it's not so bad. Or we could just find Heavy Storm. Honestly, let's just find Heavy Storm. I believe it's on
Heavy here
top.
would be.
It would be so good. Oh, they're playing Diva. They're playing Diva with Skill Drain. That's crazy. You don't see that
Yeah,
that
I've seen
often.
some of these hero beat builds running Diva. I don't know if it's better than just the regular build though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can find it. Okay, that's still good. That's really good.
Yeah? What does it do?
It procs our Gear Town. Um,
How crazy are you trying to
question is
get?
what do we search though? Is the real question.
I want to search Mausoleum. Is that too crazy?
That's like very very crazy because it puts us on 100. Oh man.
Okay,
What are the other options? We could
alternatively,
also go Garden. Garden might be sick.
Garden might be good. It does weaken all their monsters, but then it doesn't really do anything to prevent the absolute zero. So, like, my thought
It makes the
process.
absolute look small, I guess, but
Yeah, it's still killing our board. My thought process here is if we get Mausoleum, summon Titanial, we swing this turn for 1500 plus 2800. They don't even get the next. They don't even get to the following turn with Future Fusion.
what's in their graveyard?
They've got a D Prison and a Gemini Spark. So they do very likely have an interactive trap.
Yeah, the thing is, if they do, like, we just lose there, I think.
Well, if it's another D Prison or a bottomless, it's not too bad. Titanial can still negate under skill drain.
Yes.
We could also just go for Garden. It's up to you. I think Garden might be not a light. Garden's all right. Let's just activate this.
I would prefer to go Garden, I think.
Yeah, let's make the safe play. Let's go for Garden. The only thing I'm thinking of is like Absolute Zero is probably gonna. Well, I guess if it gets a direct attack, like if they resolve the Absolute Zero and have the follow up Miracle Fusion, they're gonna kill us anyway.
But their guy will be halved under Garden.
That's true. Actually, you're right. Now that I think about it, and we'll get a token too to defend ourselves. Oh no, wait. We would lose the token. Yeah.
Let's just set the Garden and then get the Gajiltron.
Yeah.
Okay.
No reason to switch the debris, right? How would that affect our clock? 1500 versus
Let me
2500.
think. So it would be 25. I would put them at 45. Nah, it would not change things. Not really.
All right,
I think we keep it in defense.
let's just attack with the Gear Dragon then.
Oh, that's rough.
Dang. All right. Well.
All right, we guess we just flip the Garden.
Yeah. This is actually kind of nice too because they can't actually get over the Debris Dragon anymore. Like with Absolute Zero even. If they have summons though, it gives them like direct 700 hits towards our life points with this Ocean. So we have to find
Yeah, that
something.
could be-
Find something in the next draw step, maybe next two. Oh,
Lone Fire.
what does that do?
Let me think. Gildrain's up, so
It can still
can't really.
find Dandelion.
Dandy's like not great though. It's gonna when it dies, it's gonna give them a Garden token. when we're gonna be giving them garden tokens to get to it.
True. And does Black Garden have attack and defense, or just attack?
Just attack.
So here's my thoughts. We go Lone Fire into Dandy, give them the tokens, whatever. We make Ancient Fairy in defense. We could do that.
That would kill them.
That also makes it so our Call the Haunted is no longer a liability. We could also go Lone Fire, stack Titanial for Plague.
Wait. Can we fill their board with tokens so that the Ab Zero doesn't come down? Is that possible?
Actually, I think so. If we go Lone Fire, Dandelion, stack for Plague, or Lone Fire, stack Titanial for Plague.
I think Lone Fire, Dandy, make Ancient Fairy, and then tokens from Dandy. We'll give them 4. Right? That's 4 summons.
That's awesome. Yeah, we don't even have to use the Plague yet. Dang. Okay, yeah, that's really good. Are you down to do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, cool. Hell yeah. Black Garden gives them a token. Lone Fire effect. This is big. It's actually a big turn. So we special summon second Lone Fire. Garden activates. And then are we looking to even pop this this Black Garden with our Ancient Fairy Dragon?
We can't, we're under skill drain.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I was thinking we could have maybe stacked Titanial for Plague and then brought out the Titanial, but it would just be weaker than the Ocean, so that's that, I suppose.
This is more than enough to fill their board.
Yeah. And then we get our 2 tokens as well.
All right. Now I guess we're just chilling.
Yeah, I think we just got to pass.
That's pretty sick.
Nice. That was a sick play.
Biff their feet.
Yeah. I like that line a lot, actually. Now we just need to figure out a way to win this game.
They left both our tokens there. If we want, we can tribute set the Titanial and then
Yes.
flip it up next turn. And it won't be affected by Garden.
I think we do want. Do we want a Foolish Mizuki now? So we don't draw it?
Just to avoid drawing it? Yeah, I think that's a good idea, actually.
Okay.
There's not much else left in the deck that we want to Foolish.
Except another Dandelion, but I guess this is fine.
But
Oh
yeah,
my.
I think just send the Mizuki.
Yeah. That way too, if we ever find Zombie World, we'll have like some crazy follow-ups.
Yeah.
Sick. Well, now things just look good. Like, we're just kind of winning here, right?
Yeah, I don't know how they actually out this.
Can Hero Blast target monsters on their side of the field, or does it only target monsters on our side of the field?
I think it's only opponents. I can check.
Yeah, go ahead and double check that. Do they have less cards in deck than us? They do. Maybe we should have held the Foolish.
Do.
Okay.
Yeah, it is opponent controlled.
Huh. Wait. Do we just win?
Waiting for out. I don't know.
Because
might have
what could they have? Right? Like,
I'm actually not sure how they out this.
Wait, is this real life right now?
This is possibly the dumbest way we could have taken game on.
I'm thinking they could maybe tribute Cyber Dragon.
But what does that do though?
If they have 2 Cyber Dragons, they could slowly set up to tribute set both of them, then contact fuse.
Ah, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
That could do it, maybe.
Yeah. Either that.
All we have to do is summon another monster then. I don't know. Maybe they would.
Yeah. They'll need
Okay.
they'll probably.
I guess we just passed.
Yeah, they'll probably need like, what is it, Torrential Tribute? Torrential Tribute plus double Tribute set Cyber Dragon gets them out of the situation. But
Okay.
we can kind of just turtle up, right? Like we can set.
Yeah, I'll set that.
Wait, no, we can't set this because it's a mandatory effect. It'll put us to lower cards in deck.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a good catch there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we just got to
Just
pass.
hold it then.
Yeah. We almost lost the game because of.
Uh, that would not have been good. We'd have had to.
No,
Would have been in a bad spot.
for sure. And we still have Solemn Storm that we can set up. Oh, now they're screwed, right? Because they just locked their board.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. We can set that if we want, I guess, but
I think it's fine. We can set it later on.
yeah.
What resources will we need in order to get like a Solemn Storm OTK on the opponent? That wouldn't be possible, right? We just have no way to do it. If they switch all their monsters, assuming.
If they put them in defense, there's no way, probably. I mean,
Yeah.
theoretically, wait, what's in our grave? Do we have. Is our Kuraz? No. Damn. That's a shame.
We could maybe end phase discard Kuraz
We-
at some point.
If we had a way to put Kuraz in grave, we could do it, because then we could we could kill like one token and pop 3 of them to bring back Kuraz.
Ah, I see.
With
That makes
the,
sense.
Black Maiden.
That's true. That's true. Okay, let's try and set up for that. Let's set up for the end phase discard Kuraz. And just so we have that play, like, after we Solemn Storm. Or Storm Solemn. You get the idea.
We set the Phoenix Wing, because we could conceivably, like,
Yes, I think we do.
I think we do.
Yeah. That
We
makes
don't
sense.
use it until we're ready.
No, we definitely wait until we're ready. This is a crazy game.
Yeah, I did not expect it to go this way.
I don't think I've ever had a game go like this except against Hero Beat specifically because they're like one of the few decks that like doesn't play Caius, doesn't play like Heavy Storm, that kind of stuff. Dang.
All right. Oh, they scooped.
That was so sick.
My God.
Oh, that was so sick. He said, I'm so dumb. Oh, lol. Unlucky. That was crazy. Yo.
Man, we were down bad too.
Yeah, we were actually, dude, they started, what was it? Dust Shoot, Stratos, DD Warrior Lady. What?
Yeah. All right. I've got a lot of side cards for this matchup, by the way.
You do. Tell me what's up.
Yeah.
Tell me what we're bringing in.
Okay, we're bringing in Sidras, Snowman Eaters, Dust Tornadoes, definitely Mirror Force, I think. Um, question of whether we bring in Bottomless. Let's see what we're taking out first, I guess.
Dust Shoot seems like a pretty easy cut.
Dust Shoot comes out. I think Mind Control's pretty bad in this matchup.
I believe it.
I usually cut the zombie stuff in these kind of unga bunga matchups like this. So the zombie world, Plague in the Mizuki, and
Okay.
cut the Foolish too because we cut that.
I think Foolish Dandy is still so good, but yeah, I mean, it makes
I don't
sense.
really for Danny. Plus, we're taking out Lone Fires and Titanial.
Are we?
I think. Yeah, that's what I generally side out for the Snowman Eaters.
Huh. Okay, so now we have an extra card we can bring in, actually. Is
All right, we
Bottomless
can
Trap
just-
Hole?
We can just bring in a Bottomless or something, or even I mean, you could conceivably bring in Iron Wall for Miracle Fusion, but that's a little niche, I think.
Okay, so after
Probably
this,
just one Bottomless seems fun.
after this configuration, our win con is Gear Dragon, Kuraz, or Synchro Monsters with Debris Dandy. Those
Yeah.
are our win cons. And Gorse, too. Is there any merit to cutting Trag because of skill drain? Or is Trag just too important?
I think Trag's a little too good.
Okay.
We kind of need it in these aggro matchups.
Alright. Let's run this. This looks solid. Maybe on the play we can bring in the second Bottomless, too. I think it's a little bit better going first.
Yeah, potentially.
Maybe not. We'll see. Dang. That's a really interesting way of sideboarding, but it makes sense. Does a lot to like blank oppression, blank some of the stuff that might screw us.
Yeah, that's the general thinking behind it. Like, take out the lone fires instead of, and run the snowman eaters as your debris target instead. These kinds of matchups.
Makes sense. Oh, he's playing
Gold
gold.
Sark. That's
What?
an interesting choice.
It's so wild. There's Diva, Skill Drain, and Gold Sark. All in the same deck.
Yeah, this build's kind of all over the place here. Eh?
I mean, Gold Sark's not that bad, is it? Like, you just search for Miracle and then...
I guess you probably Sark, yeah, Miracle.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm not really a fan of Gold Sark unless it's for a card that just like wins you the game, though.
Yeah.
I like it in Dragons and Light Sworns for JD. I don't. Is this really any better than like running Gold Sark and Diva, which no one does? Like,
True. We could set
Alright,
Solemn and then just
yeah, I think we
pass.
said Solemn chill.
Yeah, because
100%.
they didn't do anything. So we can kind of set up for them, like...
All right, they spaced it.
But that's good for us, because that's the space that's
Yeah.
not hitting Gear Town. Yeah. Okay. E-call. Nice. So now their engine is online, which is mildly problematic. But they have no water as of right now.
We're fine here, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
It would kind of suck if the set is oppression, I guess. Now we don't have the judgment.
Yeah, that's true. But like, there was no real way around that, I suppose. Like, we'll special cyber, and if they have oppression, then we can set debris. Yeah.
Okay, we got another. Okay, we can terraforming for. Well, let's special Sidra first. I think. Let's see what happens.
The only issue with specialing Sidra is we can't really follow up with Gadgetron dragons.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. But that's
We can,
okay though, because they also Gold Sark
Grab
for
Mausoleum.
Miracle Fusion. Now it's shut off because of their own.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Do you want a Mausoleum? So if we Mausoleum here and then they summon Alias, we go to 300 if they stop the Gadgetron. Alternatively, we could... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Because then we can activate Black Garden. Like, the alternative line is what? Just activate Black Garden, set Debris Dragon or something?
Debris. We could play safe if you want. It's not necessarily a terrible idea.
Okay, so what is their back row? If their back row is...
It's like bottomless, we would get really punished by summoning Gajiltron.
But it's
like
just
anything
bottomless,
else,
right? It's just bottomless that
Yeah.
punishes us?
Just bottomless.
Okay, yeah, let's just do that then. Or terraforming for Mausoleum. I'm down to take that risk. They're playing 41 cards. Maybe they didn't open
It's like
bottomless.
anything else. Yeah, we're pretty good actually if it's literally not bottomless.
Yeah, even Solemn. I think they're forced to Solemn the Mausoleum.
Yeah, you can't Solemn Mausoleum summons, I don't think.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
It starts a chain.
So we pay 2,000. Normal summon Gadgetron Dragon. And this should just be good to go. Hopefully this walks.
Yeah, I don't see how they deal with it.
And now they're locked under their own oppression. Jeez. They can't even Cyber Dragon Reversal or Diva into Catastor, which is one of the ways they could get out of this.
Yeah, Catastor is really annoying for this deck actually.
I could see that. Earlier when I was playing...
A lot of these Diva decks just to deal with it.
Makes sense. I was playing this deck earlier, and I had a little bit of issues with Catastor, so I was like trying to make Stardust Dragon as early as possible every single time.
Yeah, there are ways you can deal with it. It's just our answer to a lot of things is to just summon a 3K guy, and it's an Earth 3K guy. So okay, he's got the Gem Spark.
But that's okay.
That does deal with it.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
they had to come to normal for that. They can't follow it with Miracle, so. Oh yes, that is so awesome.
Wait, do we win the game?
Okay. Well, let me think for a moment here. So what do we do with this?
I feel like
What's in their grave?
Just
They have,
Alias
they have,
Stratos.
they don't have miracles set up, do they? Okay.
No, they would need a water or an e-call or a rota. I think they
Guess
do
they
have a
could.
water. Yeah.
Do they? Did they search one? I don't remember.
They didn't search one, but I'm pretty sure they have one because they gold sarked for Miracle and then didn't search a water. So that's kind of like a big
That
tell.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um,
hmm.
if we go Kuraz, we could pop.
Could pop Mausoleum and Oppression, and then we can like Gear Town,
Alternatively,
get a Gajiltron if we wanted.
we could pop Mausoleum, pop their back row, and just hope the Kuraz walks and just wins the game. Because they're locked under their own oppression.
That is true, but we would not be able to attack this turn
That's true, but
because of Perez's effect.
that's true.
Mm.
I guess it's just, do you want to leave the oppression up and lock them out of the Miracle Fusion we know they have, and then just have a 2400 monster, which assumedly beats everything they can do? Or
We could maybe also we could like just set debris and wait if we wanted, but
I think we should just go for
I'm not.
the aggressive play. They're backfooting, they're behind a normal summon. I think getting another threat in play,
Oh,
forcing them to have like a Gemini Sparks, it's just a matter of if we want to pop oppression or their other back row.
I think I would prefer not to pop the oppression, knowing that they have the miracle. So I guess we could pop Mausoleum in the back row if we were gonna go for that.
Alright, let's try it.
And we can like follow it up with Garden as like defense.
True. True, we could do that.
And just hope like Kuraz beat down can carry us from there.
Yeah. It's possible. It's possible.
I'm thinking
It could be a Hero Blast. That would make a little bit of sense, given how the last turn
yeah,
went.
it
And
would kind of suck if the set was chainable. Is the thing with doing this.
yeah, that does suck.
We gotta hope it's like a deep prison or something, but I don't know if they would be thinking like this.
Yeah,
It's like
I don't know if it's chainable, like you're just chaining it every single time, right?
yeah, 100% probably.
Yeah,
What would you not chain here?
I, I honestly don't know.
Gildrain.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay. But that's okay, right?
That's actually completely fine. Like
So we
honestly,
go in for 24, put them down
yeah.
to 26, and then
I
we
th-
could.
I think we can drop the garden here. It would just give them something else they have to play into.
Well, the issue with Garden is they can negate it with Royal Oppression, right?
Oh right. Oh yeah. That's a big problem. All right. I guess we just chill then.
Yeah, I think we're
I
fine.
don't
The
have
Royal
anything else to
Oppression
do.
stops their miracle.
Like, how do they actually out this under oppression skill drain? They got to draw like more monster removal, I guess.
Yeah, it'd have to
Nope.
be
We're
like
just sitting here.
Honest, Deprison, Mirror Force at this point, I think. Are their only outs. Gemini Spark 2.
Okay, that's a nice card to be drawing.
I like it. I think it's good.
Gives us some insulation if they were to have a comeback play.
True. We're
I
just
guess
attacking,
we
right?
just beat over this, right? I mean,
Like
there's
what
nothing
could
they
be.
said here that could possibly be a problem. It was a mother grizzly. What?
Yo, what is going on? Someone
What
tell
deck am
me.
I playing against?
What? They have multiple Mother Grizzlies? What is going on?
All right, I
This
think
is
we
wild.
just set Dandy
I think
and
so
pass.
too. That's crazy. What is this deck? What is going on?
Did not expect to see that. I'm gonna be honest.
This is a crazy brew. I mean, it's not bad. I really do like the synergy between Mother Grizzly and Gold Sark, but it's just
Can like mother grizzly into ocean and then get a plus on your end by phase.
yeah, that's sick. I didn't even think of that. Also gives you extra waters because this deck is normally pretty water light.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Not too happy about drawing debris right now, but
Yeah, we
I guess
really just need back row removal to try and do
no
anything.
shot the other set is also Mother
Oh,
Grizzly, right?
mother. 3 Grizzlies? Okay, it was a
Okay,
diva.
it was just a. All right, I think we just set one of the debris here, probably. Uh, maybe.
Maybe.
We can just hold them actually.
Is there a
'Cause
way to,
even if we get our like accurate. What?
in theory, okay, so if we synchro with the Dandelion
We're just
into
gonna get
like,
oppression though, right?
yeah, do they have a window? Is there like a chain block window with the Dandelion effect activating?
Let me think. I don't. I don't think so. Like, they can just the oppression's already face up, so they can just do it twice in one chain, or like the summon doesn't start a chain, right? So
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
they can
For
just
some reason, I'm
oppression,
thinking,
and
yeah,
it happens, and the
yeah,
oppression again.
yep. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right. Well, all three debris in our.
It could be worse. Could be worse.
Eventually, they'll run out of grizzlies, though.
True. And it looks like they just might have.
At most one left, probably one left.
We know they have at least a Gilman or a Diva left, right?
I'm confident they're on 3 grizzlies. Okay, no, they go for this. Are they gonna try to use its effect under skill drain again?
That would be funny. They might try to out their own skill drain to try and get something back.
I feel like they need to out their own oppression more.
Yeah, probably. Because Absolute Series here, which is
They want
really
to
good.
do a miracle.
It's a pretty good thing we didn't do the thing with...
Okay. Well, you got one of 3 choices, buddy.
That's pretty funny. Oh, man. Both games we got dust shooted, but one of them was a little bit less bad than the others.
We absolutely do not care about getting dust shooted here, so.
True. And that's good, too, because the dust shoot was the new set, so I'm still down to attack.
Yeah, we definitely just run this over.
Yeah.
They'll eventually run out of monsters.
Yeah. We know at least one of their cards is Miracle Fusion, so they have at least one dead card out of the 5 unknowns.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that, because we want to draw Heavy Storm.
I think we're just gonna win the turn we draw heavy, right?
Yeah, true.
Probably
You're right.
fine.
Yeah. This deck's
They're on
interesting.
26.
Royal Oppression plus Diva is a little weird. Also. I feel like you'd want to side one of those out or something. GG's.
Yeah, I would have sided out the out. GG's. All right.
Looks like they were locked under their own stuff. Dang. What a match.
Yeah, like their floodgate hurt them a lot more than us in that one, but
Yeah.
yeah, good
Yeah.
games.
He said hi, YouTube. Hi back. Anyway, everyone, leave a like, leave a comment. Actually, you know what? Do you want to get another game, Karpath?
Yeah, we can. I'm down to do another for sure.
Let's get another one. Let's get another one for the people. See, this is what people want to see. You know, they want to see the Karpath deck. They want to see the special guest. Shout outs to Karpath. You know what's up. You know what's up. Karpath, do you play any other formats or just Edison for the most part?
I play a little bit of what is it? September 2011 and September 2012, and a little bit of Hat, but mostly I just play this one.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay.
I have like one goat deck too, but I like never play that format.
Rest in peace. What are we picking? What are we picking?
Let's do. Oh wait, I think it's scissors against. Yeah, I'm feeling scissors.
Nice. Redeemed. Redeemed.
We're 1 for 2.
Well done. Well done. See, I just had to show people that you were capable. I knew you were capable. You know you're capable, but the people, they had to see it. They had to see it, and they did. They did just there. This hand is nice.
This is an amazing hand, yeah. Okay.
We have options.
Yeah, we do. So it's like Titanial or Dandy.
Let's go Titanial. Bucket.
Titanial's probably like 90% of the time what I would do.
Double Lone Fire or just single?
I think we can just go single here because we need to draw a normal for next turn.
Makes sense. And then we don't want to set this because we have trap.
Yeah, no, hold it.
Yeah.
That's a good point. A lot of times I would set it here, just because a lot of decks are on the discard trap. Oh, trading.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Not like
Oh
this.
no.
This is what we get. We should have set the Typhoon. No. No Phantom one time. No Phantom one time. If they don't have Phantom, we might actually just be okay. How does Gear Town work? It has to be destroyed? Fuck. Damn. And then Titanium only negates stuff that targets stuff on the field. Oh.
Oh
Oh.
no.
Okay.
No.
Alright. Well, maybe they
Right,
just
it's
have
not,
no stuff, right? Maybe
not
they...
the end of the world if they don't have any like great setup, which doesn't seem like it, unless their hand is stacked.
Yeah.
And that's not great. That's not great.
Ooh, that
If they
could...
have value stuff, it would be bad.
Dark Armor being gone
Oh,
is nice, but
okay. None of this is too big of a deal, actually.
none of this does anything, yeah. So it's just
Yeah,
a top decking war, and our deck is cooler. So it'll top deck better. That's how it
that's
works,
kind
right?
of the weakness of these Norlurus decks is you have to draw like way to send Norlurus, you have to draw Phantom, and you have to draw like some kind of setup to. All right, this doesn't do anything though, so we just have to pass.
Yeah. If we draw a Terraforming or a Gear Town now, though, we're live.
Yeah, that would be really good.
And their Dark Armed is gone, so they don't have a lot of great ways to answer a resolved Gear Dragon.
Okay, there's just value beats.
This
Well,
is
10
fine,
turn
though.
clock. Can we do it?
The challenge, the Vayu aggro challenge. That's pretty
Okay,
good.
that's fine. That'll at the very least buy us some time.
Yeah, let's go ahead and set that. That's a good idea. I also like that they summon the Vayu here. It means their Dark Creator, they won't be able to special summon it if they top deck it.
Yeah.
So they're actually locked out of their best play. I don't know if they even should have summoned it.
Yeah, maybe you should have just held it there. I don't know. Okay. I'm not even sure if we set this.
I think I
we
want to just in case they have another Phoenix or Phantom. Because if they Phantom copy Dark Creator, it gets a little
Okay, yeah,
awkward.
that's a good point. What are they? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause you could bring back Nephthys or something, and
Yeah. And we don't even have to use it, right? Like, we don't even have to... There's no reason that having it in play versus having it in our hand is any different if we're just not using it. So,
yeah, that's fair.
yeah. I don't want to discard the Zombie World, because it does turn on, like, what, 5 of our top decks?
Yeah. Okay, there's Sarking. This could potentially be a problem.
Sark for
Sarking
Rhoda.
for Rhoda never. Probably just gonna be a Greffer in 2 turns. Okay, we don't have Titanium in deck. That's a bit of an issue.
We do have another Dandelion,
Probably
though.
just we do it just to thin our deck though. So
We could also set Lone Fire.
I would rather get the other Dandy out of the deck. I think I don't want to draw it.
Yeah. Okay. Do we sack the Lone Fire or the token?
I would sack the Lone Fire here.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, what's gonna get over the token but not the Lone Fire in this deck?
True.
I think we just have one Dandy left, and that's it, right?
Yeah. I'm just taking a quick look here. What are our good top decks? We've got
A lot of good top decks actually.
We do. Triple
Like,
Debris, any of the field spell stuff. All of our
we have
trap
like
cards are
6
good.
5 Gear Towns, and like Kurez and Debris, and like even Gear Dragon if we could drop.
Yeah. The thing about the Vayu version of this deck is it's just so non-threatening compared to the Dragon version. Like, you can summon an Armed Wing, and that's just not even good, right?
It does put some pressure on us to draw something good.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're going to be forced to, like, Wind Blast the Armed Wing, but like you said. Oh, what?
Oh, sending what? Why are you not sending Sirocco here? I'm very confused.
That's so wild. Maybe they just think it's fine, but... Or maybe their hand is double Sirocco, but then I feel like you would have tribute summoned, right?
Both Siroccos in hand. Oh man,
We
that's
don't-
not what we want to see.
We don't need to set this one, though.
No, we hold it.
Yeah.
I think we would rather pitch it for the first one if we have to.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Zombie World just turns on a lot of our top decks. Okay, they have Rhoda.
Yeah.
I guess they just figure maybe they can Rhoda this turn and get a Armed Wing on board.
This is very unfortunate. We've drawn what was it, like 4 really unlucky cards in a row.
Yeah. What are they? Okay, there's summoning Greffer.
Okay, here's the Grepher activation.
Well, we have a. Okay. Maybe they were both in hand. That would
That'd be
be
really
so
funny.
tragic.
Yeah. Okay. So, are we gonna Wind Blast this Synchro monster that they make? I guess. Or are we gonna wait a turn?
Uh, I think we can afford to wait one turn.
So
We'll
let,
run
let me
like
just
200.
let me just think about this, right? They play Plague, right?
Yeah, we do.
Or they do. Do
Or
they?
they do.
Yeah, they've got to
I
play Plague.
assume that they have to, right? There's no way they're not.
So we're gonna have to clear the Greffer on our turn.
Yeah.
So I think we take the 2300. And yeah, I think we have to take it because we might actually need to do something about this Greffer. Oh my goodness, what a
Okay.
top deck!
We can do something.
Wow, that was such a good draw. Actually, that was so good.
We've earned this good draw after all those bad draws.
That's
Okay,
a little
unfortunately, there's a
awkward.
necro board.
Yeah, there's a Necro. But we have
Okay,
we have Wind Blast
ooh,
when they go for the
nothing though.
Plague. Yeah, when they go
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
Plague, we have Wind Blast. Yeah, so it's fine. Okay. No, this isn't the worst. We actually we got what we needed after 4 draws, but dang, this is really tense actually. Unfortunately, Gadget Dragon doesn't stop the monster effects as well.
Not.
But what can you do?
I don't think there's any merit to flipping the zombie world here. It would actually just turn off more of our deck than theirs.
Our Lone Fires are gone, which it
Yeah,
turns off.
Mm.
It's interesting, right? Because it could shut off them from tribute summoning Sirocco and then Sirocco pump attack. But if they do that, then we can Wind Blast whatever they pump. So
Yeah, but they also are gonna have a plague play. Maybe we should flip it just because we think they have Sirocco in hand.
yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Just because of the Sirocco only, and then that also stops. I don't think anything else, but it does stop the Sirocco, and we have a lot of field spells that we can play over this, so it's not the end of the world. It's just
Even if we did draw like a Kuraz, we don't want to tribute our Yugioh for it.
true, and that too is okay.
Okay.
Wait a second. This banishes
Copy.
Dark Armed.
Dad. Okay. We have to wing blast it.
Yeah, we do. Dang. There's nothing we can do.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh well.
All right, we kind of might just have to top deck debris or bust here then.
Well, they can grab for Plague, but that's not enough cards to Bryonic, so that's actually really good for us.
They can dark end though, and it might be game.
Oh yeah, that is lethal. Yeah, it's lethal because the Armed Wing goes to grave.
39. Oh yeah, it's very lethal. We're dead.
Fuck. Of course. Maybe they don't have Dark End? One time? Bad deck building? One time?
Not playing dark end.
Okay, yeah, they have it.
Yeah.
Alright. That was whack. Damn, that was whack. Okay, that's fine. We got the
All
Crows.
right, bring in Crow.
Iron
think-
Wall.
All right, let's think what comes out here.
I like the zombie stuff because if we draw it and they
Yeah, it's
Norlaris.
very good.
Yeah.
Dust Shoot's pretty lousy, I think. Well, we're going first. Maybe we draw it.
I hate Tragodia.
Post Norlaris, it's really bad. Trag is terrible here. Yeah.
Yeah, Trag's really bad. Mind Control might be bad.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, let's take that out for sure.
Heavy Storm and Space Typhoon seem pretty bad too. They
Yeah,
don't-
we can take out the spell trap removal for sure.
even though they might have Decree, I don't see it. And then even though it does pop our own Gear Towns, it's like, are we really going to lean into that synergy versus something else? We could have Bottomless just because they're on like the Armed Wing stuff, and that's a good way to clip those wings. It's like not a bad top deck after an Orlaris.
It's not terrible. I think Mirror is better.
Yeah, Mirror's pretty good.
Let's see. What are we taking out? Do we have? Is
Oh,
this 4 for? Yeah, this is actually that works.
Do we want to cut anything else?
Uh, I don't know. Most of it's pretty good. I think we just want to like draw our engine cards, which we just didn't do last game, unfortunately.
Is there any reason we wouldn't want Mausoleum?
Uh, I can't think of one. I think it's pretty good still.
Yeah,
I never.
Norlaris can't be normal summoned, right?
No, you cannot. I
Okay.
never cut Mausoleum in like any matchup. To be honest, it's very important.
Yeah, I could see it too. Especially because you can always shut it off with Kuraz if you need to.
All right.
Hmm.
Hmm. Here we probably just want to put this Sangan on the board in case they.
Yeah, I think so too. And there's no real reason to.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I think we just pass. We could have maybe gone Terraforming for Mausoleum, Kuraz, Pop both, try to draw into a trap card, but I think that's like just.
That's a bit risky.
Yeah. Especially
If
because.
we don't find one, it's a lot worse.
Yeah, and Turn 1 Norlaris is like not that common, is it?
No, you really gotta. There's like multiple things you have to draw to make it. It's like a 3 or 4 card combo or something.
For sure. For sure. If the Sangan dies, we could search for. Well, we get 2 tokens from Dandelion, which would be great. Assuming they Norlaris. Oh, they're not.
I think. All right, we've got a lot of plays here.
Yeah, we got a lot.
Hmm.
We could Debris plus Sangan into Ancient, whatever. We could Terraforming for Gear Town. We could tribute the Sangan. Uh
That would cause Gear Town to miss timing if we did that.
oh,
Because
because of Sangan. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Um,
we could. Hmm.
I think we could summon Card Trooper, maybe attack.
I like that play because I think we want to get a debris target in our grave or in play.
Yeah, I think so too. And we got a Plague.
Like
That's
awesome.
really good. And DD Crow, technically a debris target. Technically, we could flip
Yeah.
Sangan.
I think. Yeah, I think we just leave the plague for now.
Do we attack
Can
with
like
Trooper first? Because
I think Sangan first. I think it's like a value.
it could be a Necrogarna, but yeah, let's take that risk. Okay.
Ah shit.
Yeah, it's cool. It happens. It's like what,
And
one versus however many.
one verse there's like 3 values, 1 plague, and 1 Necroguard.
Yeah, that's fine though.
Unlucky, unlucky.
We didn't play into Gores that way. It was all a 9-head strat. I get it.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
we dodged the doors.
that makes sense. Plague. What does
We can
Plague do?
we can go off crazy next turn actually.
Ooh, if we get a next turn. Oh, what?
Interesting.
All right. We take those.
Okay. Goals. Man, look at the back row. Oh yes, that is awesome. Holy shit.
Oh my god, that's so good. Do we just win?
Okay. With Necroguard, it's unlikely we hit games, but we can like go off. Let me think.
I would love to leave the Sangan in play. No matter what we do, I would like to go Gear Town,
Yeah, that's a good point.
Gear Town, maybe
Okay.
Debris into Ancient, so we get double Gear Dragon.
Yeah, that's. I think we search the Gear Town first with this.
Yeah. Then we.
Then we probably make the debris play before we do anything.
Debris, get back Card Trooper.
Yeah.
I don't think we want to mill here, right?
It would like clog our board. Oh, he's banishing it. Okay. Do we want to still leave the Sangan? Because we can just go. But then,
They don't have
the issue with that is he
Norlaris.
can.
They don't have Phantom.
I think we really want to go over the Greffer though. Is the thing.
Yeah, I think we just
It might be the play to still just go double Gajiltron.
Yeah, I think so too. We could alternatively. Is there a way we could pop this by utilizing the Plague? Like, does Plague do anything here that Ancient Fairy wouldn't do?
No, no. Oh, he's on
Whoa.
bottomless now. That's interesting.
That is weird. But this still guarantees we clear Fear the
still,
Grepher,
yeah, we can
right?
still get over. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we go Shafari, Pop it, gain 1,000.
Sangan search first. So what does Sangan search for us here? Lone
What do we want?
We could also grab Dandelion in the off chance we get Norlaris. Just gives us 4 tokens.
That is a possibility. I think.
Because I think the only way we lose is we're getting Norlaris here, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we can make the safe play, or we could grab DD Crow.
Oh shit! Yeah, of course.
This is better.
Yeah, that's straight up better. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Damn, I'm not even thinking straight. Okay, Ancient Fairy. It has to pop. It can pop face downs, right?
Yeah, just it can pop face downs.
All right, cool. Wait,
All
gain
right,
1,000.
gain 1,000. We choose not to search, and we get a free Gajotron.
Yeah.
Wait, the only other one's in our hand, which is kind of awkward though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Rough.
There we go.
Not the end of the world. We're in a really strong spot still.
I think we attack with Gear Dragon
Gajotron first. Play around Gores.
Yeah. Necros that.
Necro, but we still clear it.
Yep. And then next turn we can attack directly with Bolden. We play around Gores because we have Kuraz main too. I think we're just in a great spot.
Yeah.
The only thing that's awkward is they have... Oh, they don't even have 3 darks anymore. Ah, get fucked.
Nah, they have no setup at all here.
Nice.
We are very good. Card destruction.
Ooh, okay. Should we chain DD Crow? Or does the extra draw matter?
I think what's in their grave? It's just like Greffer.
Greffer Crow.
I think we would rather just get the extra draw.
Okay.
Because like, are they gonna Norler us with 2 cards?
The only thing is like if they get to 3 darks and they dark armed us. That's the only thing I'm thinking about.
Yeah, but what? There's like an equal chance that it's. Well, I don't know. I think we just draw the cards. I think.
Okay.
I think it's pretty unlikely that it comes back to bite us. Yeah, see,
they have Deep
not on
Prison
3.
too? What the hell is their deck?
I don't know why you would bring in Deep Prison against this.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Nice. Nice. Solid concession. Well, going second, do we want to change anything like with the trap dust shoot or stuff like that, or?
I think dust shoot comes out for sure, just in case they Norler us turn 1. What's good here? Cyber Dragon? Kind of meh. There is...
Bottomless isn't bad.
Bottomless is not terrible. I think that's the best thing we have to swap it for, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't hate that. Looking at the rest of the deck, I think it looks pretty solid. It looks pretty sound. All of our stuff.
We're just good to go, I think.
Yeah. Do we want the zombie world, I guess? Or a second bottomless?
I don't know if there's anything I would like swap out to play bottomless over here. Like, I think we're just cool with the 1.
All right, let's run it. Seems good. We just got to dodge the turn 1, and then we're home free. And even if they have the turn 1, then they don't because we have Crow.
Oh, we have the Crow.
Let's go, baby. This is so sick. This opening hand is cash money.
It's a little concerning we didn't draw any like good monsters to get to, but hopefully we can top into something.
Are you seeing this bug where it says done sighting over their life points? Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. This is interesting. Oh, never mind.
Just no, okay.
That's so good because we have.
Oh, yeah, that is so cash. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, it's a little awkward, I will say, because they have the guard
the
now.
Necro guard.
But we can still just force it.
We
right?
have like so much disruption though for them on their turn. Like,
yeah, this is too good. We just have to make the play. What field spell are we searching for? Are we grabbing Black Garden?
that is the question. Garden would make it obnoxious. I actually don't think we go Garden here. I think
just second Gear Town.
Potentially just like another Gear Town, I think is the most sensible thing to do here.
Understandable. Because if we draw another field spell too, it's like even more pressure.
Yeah, I think.
Cool. Let's run it. Banishes the Necro, but that's totally fine. What order do you set these in here?
Uh, I don't know. I think I would just set them all, but
Okay, we'll do like a random order.
I don't know. I don't like usually think too much about this MLG zone stuff. Sometimes I'll set like the bad one first because people will assume that the
What
good
does
ones
this
will
do?
be set. Okay, they're sending Norlers.
If they is it
So we might have to.
is it a cost to
Thing to keep in mind here.
banish with Phantom? Is it a
It's a
cost? Okay, so on
No, it's
resolution.
not a cost. Banishes for effect on Phantom.
Oh, okay, then we're fine. Yeah, because we can always chain Iron Wall,
We should
right?
keep in mind that we might want to like use our Crow or our Bottomless before Iron Wall. Well, we won't be able to use them after Iron Wall. I don't know.
We can use Bottomless. It would just destroy the monster,
Okay.
right?
Oh yeah. Wait, no, you cannot activate Bottomless if Iron Wall is already face up.
Really, really.
Yeah, if Iron Wall is chained to Bottomless, the monster will get destroyed.
So if they use their plague
We
here,
this.
we crow this, yeah. But they haven't normal summoned yet.
I think
Yeah.
there's no reason not to use it though. Like we have.
Did they pay cost already? I missed
They
that.
stacked.
Okay.
They stacked. They stacked.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, target plague. Yeah, good heads up. Yeah, I guess if we can't Bottomless, we don't want to let them get Bryonic priority. That would not be good. We'd be forced to Solemn that, and I'd rather not spend the Solemn on that specifically.
Okay, wait, does this even we flip Iron Wall. We have to.
Uh
Right? Yeah, I think we just
yeah. Cool. And this should be game.
this just stops it. Like
Yeah, even if they priority activate, it doesn't matter because they have to banish it in order to get the effect. And that's a 3,000 direct.
yeah, let's just go for damage on it. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, either way, like, the plague is
Vayu monster
gone.
doesn't even threaten this. Like
Yeah.
plague is gone. They don't do anything that
I'm down to set this just because I want it to be live next turn.
Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah.
Just to get live for pressure next turn. Definitely.
Okay, Dark Refer. That doesn't do
Like,
anything.
what do they even send here?
Sirocco, I guess, right? Because I don't want to draw that.
Roko make a Vayu guy, but they can't even. There's
They
Iron
can't even
Wall,
do that, yeah,
right?
because of Iron Wall, yeah. And I think it's a little awkward. Now that they're just at like a million darks, we do kind of. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so good.
Oh, they're down bad.
Now what do we grab?
Is there anything?
Still Gear Town. Still Gear Town. Fuck it.
I think still Gear Town, honestly.
Yeah. That's so good. God damn.
I guess the argument against grabbing Gear Town is we only have 2 dragons, and we're gonna have them both on board.
I don't think it matters. Let's be honest. I think we're just winning this one.
World to like play around Sidra.
They have potential for Dark Creator, but we just Bottomless. Oh, we can't Bottomless. Fuck. Okay.
We can judgment it.
We don't even have to Judgment it. We can just wait till our turn and Wind Blast and then go for game.
Yeah, actually, there's nothing they bring back that really stops it.
They also can't bring back because Iron Wall.
Oh yeah, they can't bring anything back. Right, I forgot Iron Wall just turns off this whole deck.
Wow. Hell yeah. GG's.
All right.
GG's.
Well,
that was sick. That was really sick. Well done, Karpath. Well done. You showed him how it's done. Sweet deck, dude. Sweet deck. I think that's a good video. What do you think? You have any closing thoughts? Any closing thoughts for the people?
I don't know. This deck's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun building it and playing it. Sometimes it's a little complicated to pilot, and even I make mistakes with it with all the experience I have. But yeah, I like building these kinds of crazy out there things, and I hope you people will give it a try. So yeah.
Awesome. Is there anywhere these people can follow you, like on Twitter or on Instagram or something you want to plug while you're here?
No, I don't have any platforms or anything like that. So
All right. In the
Yeah, I'm
future, if
just
you
gonna
do,
be-
I'll add it. It'll be in the description below. And make sure and like and subscribe, everyone. E3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Karpath signing off. Peace out, everyone.